Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Stanley and welcome to Designing Spaces. We have lots of tips and techniques today for you, from simple home upgrades to high-tech solutions, and of course an amazing DIY project you don't want to miss. So join me today around the house. Many organizations are transitioning back into the workplace, as well as continuing some kind of remote work from home. The main focus is creating a safe and secure environment for employees. Check it out. For many of us who are in the planning phases of reopening our businesses, the idea of having to retrofit for this new normal can seem a little confusing, to be frank. So joining us today is Jennifer Smith from Innovative Office Solutions, who's gonna hopefully help demystify the process. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
Super excited. You guys are a single source office solutions company, which basically means you're my one-stop shop, right?
That's a great way to put it. We develop customized programs for offices of all sizes. We offer office essentials, furniture and design, technology solutions. We even have you covered from the break room to the restroom. We offer a customizable approach, and that's the really cool thing, and I get to show you some of that today.
Awesome, that's great. So how are you guys helping companies take these next steps?
It is a real responsibility for employers today to make sure that their workplace is safe for their employees and their guests. And one of the high traffic, high touch areas is the reception area. And it's also a first impression that you make. So you want to make sure you're well equipped. We've got hands-free temperature checks, antiviral facial tissues, signage, protective shields, floor mats with social distancing decals and graphics, hand sanitizing station, touch-free trash cans, and air purification systems. I'm going to also take you into the bullpen. Bullpen areas are a real challenge for employers to retrofit. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Max?
Goal for the bullpen area is to make minor adjustments to help mitigate employees' risk. We have tall divider screens to eliminate employee-to-employee contact. We also have task chairs made out of a mesh copper material, which naturally helps kill viruses. Also, employees are stocked with their own cleaning supplies, such as hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes, and their own facial tissue.
Thanks so much, Max.
These all look like simple modifications that any company can make. It's definitely going to make my job a lot easier.
Absolutely. And as employers, we also need to keep those break rooms germ-free. I'm going to walk you back there and give you a couple ideas to help ensure the break room safety. One of the first things that you can do is remove seating, one person per table, to maintain social distancing. We've added signage to make sure that the station is disinfected. And the other really important thing is to make sure that the air is clean. I also want to mention the restroom. It's another area that you absolutely want to keep germ-free. You want to have touch-free door openers, faucets, auto flush toilets, paper towel and soap dispensers. Remove all the hand dryers and make sure you have air purification systems.
Well, those all sound like really great ideas. I'm glad that you guys also offer residential services. I had to retrofit my bedroom here with a new office, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time in here, and you guys just really helped me pull it all together.
Yes, employees' health and wellness should also be about the space at home. We know that the kitchen table routine was short-term fix, but it's not going to work long-term. We need to create an ergonomically correct, safe, and clean space to stay productive.
Thank you guys so much for all the information and guidance.
Thanks, Ryan.
So with Innovative Office Solutions' help, I've got some great pieces to make my home office a perfect spot for getting my work done, starting with my HP printer for all my to-do lists. Coming up, a plug-and-play telecommunication solution for your remote office. Hey everyone, it's Ryan here. As most companies have transitioned to work at home environments, I too have had to create an office here out of my spare bedroom. Now as a contractor, I'm used to just kind of setting up work wherever it happened to be. But now that I'm working here from home, I need some reliable technology that I can use here, but also be able to access wherever I am. I have to forward all my office landline calls to my cell phone when I remember. I've also had multiple phones at any given time, but that was never optimal either. I always ended up having to screen my business calls from my personal calls and sometimes even losing the phones. I contacted the experts at Peerless Network to see if they could help me out.
Hey Ryan, Let me tell you a little bit about what we're recommending. So here at Peerless Network, we want to help you find the best solution. Peerless Network connects businesses and employees with our Cloud PBX. Team members can manage voice, messaging, and more no matter where you're at, from your smartphone, computer, or home office phone with some easy-to-use apps. For example, Ryan, you're in Florida, and we can have your dedicated phone number ring directly to your Florida office at no cost. Peerless Network has a solution for busy professionals on the go, especially for moms like me working from home. You can access your work calls from your smartphone, your computer, or even your home office phone. Never miss a call again, even if your friends and family members are using your devices. My kids always take my phone, so this really helps. You no longer have to give out your personal cell phone number. You can have a different number for your work calls, and you'll never miss that important work call again. Ryan, just use the smartphone and desktop apps for all your voice and messaging. Working from home just got a lot easier thanks to Peerless Network.
My support person at Peerless Network recommended I try the Peerless Cloud Pbx solution. With the Peerless portal, I can make and receive calls and text with an extension phone number anywhere in the world from my smartphone or computer. It's a quick, easy, cost-efficient solution with no contracts and no commitments. I picked out the equipment I wanted and they sent it overnight. I connected the phone to the router and that's it. Truly plug and play. All I have to do now is simply access Cloud PBX via the Cloud Dial mobile app or the Cloud Dial desktop app, and I shouldn't have any more mixed up calls, missed calls, or old voicemails that I've never checked on my office phone. I can manage all my work calls and messaging with my smartphone and desktop apps. So some of the things that I really like about this system: there is no complicated or expensive equipment, it's easy to use and customize, and instant activation. It's plug and play. Easy to use phone and desktop apps allow you to see which call is work and which isn't. I can set up a schedule so calls can go to voicemail during non-work hours, and if I lose my phone, I can always instantly access my work calls from my laptop or office phone. For more information on how you can set up your home office voice solutions, visit peerlessnetwork.com at the dedicated link on the screen. Up next, some high-tech hints to bring your home into the 21st century. Hey everybody, Ryan here. Now if you're anything like me, you love having a clean house, and especially the floors. Now in the past, we'd have to get that big bulky vacuum cleaner that has the cord that you gotta trail around the house and gets tangled and everything. Well, let me tell you something, it's 2020, we got robotic vacuums. Now I've always wanted one of these, but I was always worried because the models in the past, I didn't know with all the multiple surfaces, all the obstacles that I had, that it was actually gonna be practical for day-to-day cleaning. Well, let me tell you something, this has a lot of benefits. The benefits of a robotic vacuum are pretty obvious, which is why I've been looking for one. They're lightweight, easy to carry from floor to floor. They go over every surface, tile, carpet, wood, linoleum, you name it, it can handle it. They're nice and quiet, it won't scare the animals, gets under beds and fits in weird spaces, like especially under my stove. It gets extremely dicey down there. It has lasers that can detect stairs. They also help it to see at night or in those dark places like under the bed. So there's a few things that you need to look for in a robotic vacuum. Now, if you look at most of the ones on the market, they're round. The problem with round doesn't fit in a corner. So if it's not fitting in the corners, you're not really getting everything clean. But then we have Neato. They came up with a revolutionary design. It's actually a D shape. The front of the robot is completely flat. Why does that work? Well, when it gets up to a wall and it's got a flat face, it's nice and flush. If you look underneath here, the cleaning brush, one, it's a lot longer than most of the ones on the round one, but it runs the whole length of the front. On the side here, you get this little spinning bristle, and what this does, it actually sweeps the baseboard and gets those little particulates off of there and in the corners and into the brush, so the machine can then suck it up and put it into the dustbin. So really, really good at cleaning corners and up along your walls. So the next thing that you really want to look at is the dustbin. That's the receptacle that holds the dirt that the machine brings up. Round ones, they're very small, but not this one. Check this out. It's Really easy to take out, and it's 50% larger than any other bins out there on the market. Also, check out this nice big long filter. So as you can see, I've already been using it and it's doing a great job picking up all the stuff that I need it to do. Now the next thing you want to think about is how they navigate. Most of them work by cameras, optical cameras, and they just don't seem to really be able to map out the house really well. They get lost and confused easily. This, however, runs with lasers. It has multiple directional lasers, and it's much better at mapping the house and knowing where it is at all times. So when it cleans, it's very methodical, nice straight patterns, and it gets every square inch of your home. Finally, I want to talk about the app that you put on your phone. This thing is so cool. It's like a vacuum nerd's dream. You can pull up the map of your house. You bring this in, it only takes it about 2 hours to learn your home. Once it learns your home, then you can designate rooms. You can label them, kitchen, living room, bedroom 1, 2, 3, however you want to label it. And you can set the schedule to clean the whole house, just a room, 2 rooms, or a small or large area. It's totally up to you. Other thing I think is pretty cool is if I'm at work and I want to check on its progress, it will show me where in the house it is, how much it's cleaned. Every day when it cleans, it gives a report, shows you how much it's cleaned. So a lot of versatility in the app. There's a lot of features and a lot of really cool stuff that you can play with. This machine just really takes care of all the issues that I was worried about and makes it just a really, really good system. I am so happy to have this Neato in my house. Forget the chore of cleaning the floor. Get yourself a robotic vacuum like the Neato D7. Just plug it in, let it do its mapping, and press start. This just might be my new best friend. Sorry, Riley. For more information about Neato and their products, visit neatorobotics.com.
I've lived in South Florida my whole life, so maintaining a comfortable temperature is really a top priority. And you know, I'm always looking for ways to save energy, and my utility bills can be a little high. So I like to try to adjust the temperature before I go to work, but let's be honest, I don't always remember. So I thought, since Ryan's a close friend and my honeydew guy, I thought I'd invite him over and see what ideas he might have so that I could make a difference, perhaps.
Hey everybody, Ryan here. My friend Jeannie called and she wants to know how to save some money on her utility bill. The first and easiest step is swapping out the thermostat, and I got some great options for her. Since up to half of a home's energy bill can be driven by heating and cooling costs, installing a smart thermostat can help reduce your HVAC energy. I chose the Sensi Smart Thermostats for this job because their customers can save about 23% on HVAC energy. Plus, local utilities often offer rebates on Sensi thermostats. Sensi thermostats are Energy Star certified and compatible with most HVAC systems. The Sensi Touch is rated best overall smart thermostat by USA Today's Review.com. All right, Jeannie, the hard part's over. You picked the thermostat you like. You know, I really like the black aesthetically. I think it's gonna look really sleek. The nice thing also is the footprint matches your old one, so we don't have to patch any holes or do any touch-up paint. What do you say? You ready to help me out?
Ryan, I am, but you know I'm the emoji queen. I'm so not handy.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. They make it super simple to install. All I need you to do is download the app and open the account. I just need a Phillips head screwdriver.
I can do that.
Okay, let's do it. First, you're gonna wanna turn off the HVAC system using the breakers in your electrical panel. Remove the old thermostat, leaving the base and wires visible. Use your phone and take a photo of the configuration of the wires. Record corresponding wire to the letters on the Sensi mobile app. You have selected a valid configuration will display. Next, you're gonna remove the jumper wire. Mark your wires with the stickers provided. Install the new base and use the built-in level. Connect the wires matching each to each corresponding terminal. Put on the new cover and it snaps right into the base. Connect to Wi-Fi and you're ready to be in control. This would make a great DIY project for anyone looking to make an easy upgrade to their home, and the app really simplifies things. For those who prefer a professional install, Sensi has a network of thousands of professional contractors ready to help.
My new Sensi and I are best friends. I love that if I have a last-minute schedule change, I can adjust the settings from the app from anywhere I am. Now I don't have to remember to turn the air up every day. Then shortly before I get home at night, the house is at my perfect setting. I come home after a long day and chill.
For more information on how replacing your thermostat can help save you HVAC energy, visit sensicomfort.com. Hey everybody, it's Ryan here, and do I have an amazing project for you guys today. Now, I've been using Coat Countertop epoxy products for quite a few years now, and I just absolutely love them. As a contractor, it's a really neat way to add another option that saves time, money, and gives something unique as far as availability of products. Now, as a homeowner, it's a great DIY project and a great alternative to natural stones. Now, my twin sister Rachel and I decided to keep our childhood home and remodel it into a vacation home that the entire family can enjoy. When remodeling the kitchen, we were faced with the decision to spend almost $5,000 on a natural stone countertop, and it just wasn't in the budget. So, of course, Coat Countertops to the rescue. We did it. It was a great DIY project, and it came out absolutely beautiful, and we were able to use the money we saved into other things like appliances and flooring. Not only is it a fun project to do, but it's also super easy, and it has zero VOC, which means no noxious fumes. Also, it goes over any surface you want. They have all sorts of ideas and kits on their website, what they refer to as recipes, that can give you a ton of different colors, looks, and finishes, along with all the how-to videos. Now, what I have here is a kit that I got for doing countertops. We have our two-part epoxies, we have our undercoat, we have our marble spray, they have the liquid dyes. Here I have the black and white, and they have powdered pigments that come in metallic, and also this stuff here called diamond dust. So let's get at it. Okay, so as you can see, our base coat has dried, and now for the fun part. We're gonna mix some epoxy, throw in some color, and get this bad boy going. All right, it's looking pretty good. While we wait for this to dry, we have a special guest, owner, operator, and founder of Coat Countertops, Mike Quist, and he's got an awesome project to show us. Check it out.
Thanks, Ryan. Let's get started on this countertop project. Guys, we're gonna start with wood and create marble. All right, let's cut this wood to size for our vanity project. Then we're gonna create a rock face edge. Next, we're gonna use our epoxy undercoater in white for this recipe. We're gonna roll 2 coats of that, we'll sand, and we're ready for the epoxy. We're gonna use our additives, our black dye, our white dye, our diamond dust, and a little bit of spray paint. We'll mix these in 4 separate containers. We'll use our black as our wash coat. This process is simple, it's easy, it's fun, and there's no noxious fumes. It's DIY friendly. After that, we're gonna take our colors and spread them across the piece. The colors can be intermixed to whatever design you wish. Next, we're gonna use a heat gun, and we're simply gonna move the epoxy around. There's a pro tip here. Stone Coat epoxy is designed with a long working time that allows you to do these effects and get just the look you want without being in a rush. After we've spread that out with the heat gun, you could even use gravity and tilt this project to whatever form and fashion you prefer. We've sanded our flood coat. Now we're gonna do some marble spray. This will fracture the surface. Then we're gonna add our depth and durability with our second coat. This is our clear coat using our same Coat Countertop epoxy at a 1-to-1 ratio. We'll trowel it with our notch trowel, we'll chop it with our chop brush, and then we'll torch the bubbles out. Did you know you could set hot pans on Coat epoxy? This stuff is tough. After that, we're almost ready to install.
Wow, that was really awesome, Mike. Thank you so much. You know, I'm really happy with the way this tabletop came out. So for all the ideas you saw today, make sure you go to designingspaces.tv. That's it for the show today. Lots of great information, so if you missed anything, you can go to our website, designingspaces.tv. We'll see you next time.